What is up, YouTube knife community? Back again today. I've got a different video that I haven't done yet. I want to show how easy it is to bring back one of these knives that get damaged a little bit. A lot of people are scared of using their knives in certain manners because they're afraid they'll get a roll or a chip or something. I'd like to show that it's pretty simple to get them fixed. All you need is a few stones and well, in this case I'm going to use the KME, but I'm going to do another one where I use bent stones. But what's in the pocket today? I'm carrying a Cold Steel American Lawman in XHP, CTS XHP. I've been carrying this one, trying to learn its limits and test the steel and all that good stuff. It's a jam up knife, slim in the pocket, feels good, cuts good, does everything a knife's supposed to do. So there's my carry. That's what I'm packing. So what we got is in my M390 video back a few videos ago, you saw this Bradford and you saw this PM2. PM2's already been sharpened and cleaned up. Well, it's not cleaned up, but it's been sharpened already and it's ready to go. Hadn't got around to the Bradford yet, so I thought I'd do a video on it. Hopefully this don't drag out too long. If it does, you guys may never see it. We'll know shortly. But first off, I want to show you the damage that's on it. Well, come on now. There's some pretty good sized chips in it. Come on. There we go. Well, you can see there's pretty good chips. Right there's a good shot. That one right there, there's probably at least half of the secondary bevel's gone. At least half. I've already put Sharpie on the bevel to follow with the KME. I've already got it clamped because that takes up a little bit of time. So this is the holder, and this is my first stone, which is 100 grit. So I'm starting with 100 on this one. A lot of people don't use water with diamond, but I keep a little spray bottle of water around. It's just regular old H2O. I spray my stone just a little bit, spray it just a little bit, and then I usually wipe it off just with my hand, and that kind of gets rid of the leftovers from the knife before or whatnot. So we'll just jump right into it. I want to make sure that everything looks good. So yeah, it should be good right there. So as I am sharpening out damage and whatnot, I use the up and down strokes like this, and I just go at it with this KME. It makes it hard to mess up. I mean, you can mess up, but it takes a lot. The places that you really have to watch is out close to the tip and back into the heel, because you tend to rock your stone. And what I mean by rock is you kind of, instead of you're moving along like this, and you'll like turn it up like that and roll off the tip a little bit. That's the worst thing. You just gotta watch that. Just make sure you keep your stones flat. So I'm eating off all the marker on this side, so I'll check this side and make sure I'm doing the same thing. A lot of times when you get out there close to that tip, you want to use like the sweeping motions, sweeping and up and down at the same time. That way you kind of eliminate the chance for rocking on the tip like I was just talking about. And what I do is I spend a little bit more time where all the damage is. Spend a little bit more time where all the damage is, and blend it in. You got to get rid of, you got to remove that material, you know. So you spend a little time there, and just kind of, after you knock it down, you blend it in. I'm sorry if I'm not talking a lot. I'm just trying to make sure we get through this. I don't want it to be the longest video I've ever put out. Yeah, that's the big thing, man. The fear of messing up a knife. I mean, I know a lot of people don't care to use their knives heavy, or a lot of people don't even care if they use their knives. But most of us in the hobby buy them as tools, you know. And it's a shame that you're not using your knife because you're scared that you'll mess it up, and you don't know how to sharpen, or, you know, you take it easy on a certain knife because maybe you pay people to sharpen your knives. It's just so much easier, and it's easier to use your knives and easier to abuse your knives or whatnot whenever you know you can fix it yourself, and you ain't got to rely on somebody else. You don't have to ship your knife off or whatnot. It's just so much easier just to take care of your own blades. So right now I've got a burr the full length, but I still got that one big chip. So I'll flip over and work this side a little bit. Don't want to overwork the other side. Overwork it. I mean, after you get your burr, then you just start flipping back and forward from side to side until you get your damage gone. Or sometimes I'll leave a little piece of damage or something if it's not terrible. That way I don't have to take off so much material at one time. But you don't have to live with those big chips. You can take them out and start over. Yeah, your knife gets a little bit thicker, but I mean, that's part of it, you know. That's part of using your tools, you know. There's maintenance on all of them. Just for me, you know, I used to be one that would baby a knife a little bit. But for me, the hobby got to be the funnest whenever I started really using my knives. So I'm kind of passionate about, you know, everybody learning how to sharpen, and everybody taking care of their own tools, because to me, you just enjoy it. You enjoy it so much more when you take care of your own stuff. Well, that was a big one. I didn't realize how big that chip was. Alright, y'all, I'm going to switch to that 50 for just a second, because if I don't, we're going to be here all day. Let me see how far along we are. 9 minutes? Okay. See if we can get this done under 20. Alright. This is a 50 grit stone. I took out the 100 grit, put in the 50 grit, so we can move some more metal. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it was. I'll give you a shot of the chip right now, what it looks like. All that other smaller damage is gone. Let's see. I think it came in better this way. Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there's the chip. You can see my burr too. See, I got a burr the full length. Right there's that one chip that I'm fighting with. We'll get it going now. So this 50 grit will move metal a lot faster. We'll move some of it. Sorry, fellas. Alright, here we go, 50 grit. As I was saying in my that M390 video I did of the PM2 and this knife, when the M390 beat down, showdown, or whatever it was, the PM2, it was actually easier to sharpen than this thing is. This thing, for some reason, just it feels a little gummy or something. I'm not sure what it is, but whatever it is, it doesn't sharpen quite as good as that PM2 does. That PM2 just slicks up good, better, easier. Just all the way around, it's a whole lot easier to sharpen. The burr comes off easier. Just a lot more enjoyable to sharpen. About there. So yeah, that don't make any sense to me how softer steel would be easier to sharpen, or harder steel would be easier to sharpen with the same composition, the same makeup and everything. It just doesn't make any sense. That just goes to show you that whenever you got a optimal heat treat on a knife and you're running the HRC that is right for the, you know, for what you're using it for, you know, in cutlery, then that just goes to show you that the higher hardness in this case and this steel is better. I mean, you get better wire resistance, it sharpens easier, which I know those two statements back to back doesn't sound like it makes much sense, but it does. I wish everybody could experience that way. I don't feel like, because when you say that, you feel like people doubt you, but I have no reason to lie about it. It's a weird deal. I don't understand it. 59.5 HRC, it seems like that should sharpen easier than 62, but it don't. Not in my two examples, not in the case of my two examples, it don't. Alright, that chip is pretty much gone. So we're going to start minimizing and fix our scratch pattern. So whenever I get my apex pretty much where I want it, and I got my bird cut on, I got it where I want it, then I start refining my scratch pattern with the stone that I'm on, with my lowest grit stone. I just start going in the sweeping motions and getting your scratch pattern all pointed in the same direction. And that in turn starts to minimize your burr. So after I'm happy with the way it looks on my lowest grit, I go ahead and switch. I'm going to go straight back to that 100 we had in a minute ago. Now from here, I've got all the damage gone. I've got my apex where I want it. I've got a good burr. From here, all it is refining the scratches and pretty much polishing. So you don't have to spend a whole lot of time on each stone from here out. And you don't have to put no pressure. Pretty much the weight of the stone. It might sound loud in the camera, but right now it's just pretty much the weight of the stone. Get your scratches out. Alright, after I've done that on each side, I'll flip it just a few times. That'll continue to minimize that burr. Alright, then after I do that twice on each side, this right here will be the last. Now, I'll go from my 100 grit, I go straight to the 300 grit. Now right here, that knife will already shave. I'm not going to do a demonstration, but I promise you, right now that knife will go ahead and shave you. So we'll continue getting rid of scratch patterns. Or not getting rid of them, but refining them. I'm sure you can hear the difference between stones, how much finer it sounds. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry if I'm not talking a lot. I'm just trying to get through this. I don't want it to be a 45-minute video. Alright, I'm happy with that. So I'll take that 300 out. I'll put 600 in. You can't read it. I've got squiggles all over it. So here's a 600 grit. We're almost at 20 minutes. Just continue to polish that scratch pattern. Most of the time, I take M390 to a little bit of a polish. I'd probably go to like a 9 or 6 micron. But for time's sake today, I'm going to stop on 1500 grit and strop it. And then we'll do a little cut demo. But I don't want to do the lapping films today. They take up too much time. If this is a good video, everybody enjoys, if it, whatever, I can do more. I'll do any steel that you want me to do that I have access to. One more here with this 6, and we'll go to 15. Alright, taking the 600 out, put the 1500 in, final stone. It's chilly here in Virginia, guys. It's allergy season. It's on strong, and nose running and stuff. I know y'all heard me sniffling a lot. It's cold here. Alright, yeah, you hear a lot about the higher wear resistant steels being so much harder to sharpen and all that good stuff. Here's one. If anybody wants to see it, right now I've got a rack knife, rake, however you say it, that's got some damage that needs to be sharpened. Probably about the same amount of damage. If y'all like this video and want to see me sharpen that rack, rake, whatever, let me know. Like I said, it's got the same amount of damage. We can see how much time it takes. See if it takes about the same amount of time or whatever. See if y'all think it looks more difficult or whatever. But I'd be game to do that. Just let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see that. Alright, so now our burr's gone. Our scratch pattern is where I want it. So, bust this thing out of here. And some people use their KME to strop. I don't. This is a leather strop. It's got 16 micron Bark River CBN. I got it on aluminum back. So I'm going to hit this about 10 times per side. There's 20. Here's another one. This is leather, a double-sided leather on a piece of wood. It's got 4 micron. This side's 4 micron. This side's bare. I don't use this side much. All right, we're gonna hit this one about 10 times per side. Alright. She is sticky sharp. Let's see. Make sure I can get this in frame. Sharp. Very sharp. Whittle? I don't know. Not big on it anymore. I used to be big on the hair whittling. But one thing about hair whittling edges is you do all that work and slice through about 2 foot of cardboard and it won't whittle hair no more. So to me, it's just a waste of time. If it'll shave arm hair, slice through paper, clean, I'm happy with it. But there she is, sharp, very sharp. Yes. No damage. All the damage is out. Woo, I about to cut my finger. Alright, so that's it. That's all I got. I do want to say one thing. I'm going to do a video pretty soon about super steel and what I think about super steel, and just, I mean, nothing bad against super steels or anything, just like my take on certain steels and whatnot. But I'm gonna cut this short. I'm gonna not cut it short, but I'm gonna cut it off right here before it gets any longer. If you're still watching this video, thanks for hanging out. Let me know in the comments if you want to see the rack knife sharpened. Any knives you guys want to see sharpened, whether it be on bench stones. I use Lansky bench stones. If you'd rather see that, I'll do that. I've got a 400 grit Chaucera. I've got King stones. So just any stones you'd like to see me sharpen on, I'll do it, as long as the stone will sharpen the steel that you want to see. But anyway, that's all I got. Guys, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Come back for the next one. Peace.